Howdy folks, Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness. I'm going to show you a few things I found and got organized here on my shelves. These are games from the Roosevelt Center for American Policy Study. These are like educational games designed to play like maybe from a dozen to 2 or 3 dozen players, like in a classroom setting, or Ballots and Bullets is about Central America, elections, free elections, overcoming, authoritarian rule or not. Wildfire 2, this is a game about the spread of nuclear weapons, nuclear proliferation, joining the nuclear club or not. These are kind of fascinating games, hard to find, not playable at all by yourself, but a fascinating setting. And if you're in a classroom setting, you could use these as inspiration for kind of things that you might want to look at or create or find. Already mentioned, I've been organizing my miniature Song of Ice, so I had a couple more of those. But over here, I got my Quinto odd-sized boxes organized because these shelves are somewhat deep, so I can put these there. I've got more Yaquinto or Yaquinto, depending on how you spell it. Is it really Spanish? And it would be Yaquinto, or is it Yaquinto? I don't know. But there's some other games here. Barbarian Kingdom and Empire from Icarus Games. Yeah, I have 2 copies because one was missing pieces. I had to get another one to make sure I had it complete. This is kind of the invasion, fall of Rome, all those barbarians punching their way through and stuff. This is on a similar topic. This is Rise and Fall, EMS Games. Cleric's Revenge, which is kind of like a fantasy version of Stratego. A little different, not as crowded as Stratego is, a little spread out, but this had a great production problem. The standees were cardboard, they were thin, you could see sort of the silhouette through the back with the light, and you could sort of tell by the shape which unit probably you were against. So to play this correctly, you really need to like reback them and do it in such a way that you can't tell. Sorry for the shaking. I'm holding this camera above my head because this is, the rack here with all those comics in a previous video that I showed, but I just organized these. So here's a bunch of Yaquinto titles. And yes, I do have 4. It's actually 5 because that's in a Ziploc. Copies of Beast Lord. I love the game. One of the games was missing pieces, but I went and got extra other copies and stuff that make my own maps, do campaigns, use all these units to do whatever to go on beyond Beast Lord and do your own stuff. Same with Starfall. I love Starfall. Always wanted to have a 2-map extension where you go, play forever and ever. Mythology, I have 4 copies of that. Again, I got a copy that was missing pieces, and I ended up picking up some more that when I could get them cheap. That's an interesting game. 2 copies of Pickett's Charge. I do not know how I got 2 of that. 2 of Time War, same thing. I think this was missing pieces. But some of these classics, CV, the Game of Carriers, Shooting Stars. That's a space like a tactical game. Picture, which is obviously from Gettysburg. Marine 2002, The Great Redoubt. That's Borodino. Ultimatum. That's like a nuclear global confrontation. Thin Red Line. That's Waterloo. It doesn't say here. That's Murfreesboro. Ironclads. Bomber. Now, of course, I have a bunch of Yaquinto titles elsewhere that the album games, there's the ones that were like 1-inch thick and the ones that were as flat as an actual LP album. Those are somewhere else. Those fit on shelves okay. Whereas these long ones, so that's the kind of stuff that I've been, putting up here. Big games on this top rack. Stack them high. There's ceilings way up there. I can still, you don't want to stack them too high, they crush. But so that's some of the organization I've been doing, some of the games. And yes, at some point I might sell off a couple of these or whatever. Yeah, lots of fun here. Lots of fun that I had back in the 80s playing these games. So it's Meandering Mike, Man Cave of Madness. It's almost marching up to 5-minute video. We'll cut it short here at 4.5 minutes. So all you good folks out there, take care and enjoy your games. Ciao.